This is your daily reflections, and it is February 3rd. Filling the void. We needed to ask ourselves but one short question. Do I now believe, or am I ever willing to believe that there is a power greater than myself? As soon as a man can say that he does believe, or was willing to believe, we empathetically assure him that he is on his way. I was always fascinated with the study of scientific principles. I was emotionally and physically distanced from people, but I pursued absolute knowledge. God and spirituality were meaningless academic exercises. I was a modern man of science. Knowledge was my higher power. Given the right set of equations, life was merely another problem to solve, yet my inner self was dying from outer man's solution to life's problems, and the solution was alcohol. In spite of my intelligence, alcohol became my higher power. It was through the unconditional love which emanated from AA people and meetings. But I was able to discard alcohol as my higher power. The great void was filled. I was no longer lonely and apart from my life. I had found a true power greater than myself. I had found God's love. There is only one equation which really matters to me now. God is in AA. Oh, isn't that just the spiffiest thing you've ever heard? I too am a big, intellectual when it comes to theorizing of philosophy, if you haven't figured it out already. Sure, God wasn't distant in my life for evers and evers and evers, but we did have a falling out at some point. To those of us that choose to believe in God as a higher power, this is beautiful. I mean, there is this hole in our soul that needs to be filled with something. And sometimes we do that with alcohol, drugs, or, other sorts of things. Sex. And when we fill it with something religious, it's something that can be constantly done without actually going out and trying to find this solution to filling that hole in your soul. And you just have to be a good person and work towards being a good person, and praise and love and all the positive things that are on the list of positive things. Dude, you feel positive when you do positive. It's just the craziest thing ever. Anyway, you take care, enjoy the day, and